Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, December 1st, and the first day of the trading month. And the time right now, Singapore is 2:27 in the afternoon. And what a ending we have for November. Yesterday, as expected, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell's speech was the catalyst for yesterday, and it was a violent move. Wall Street basically took the cue from the Federal Reserve, who is speaking in very plain language. In fact, he actually mentioned the idea that there is scope for December, which is December 14, when the next FOMC meeting meets, to actually increase rates by 50 basis points instead of the 75 basis points. So the market was took this as a cue that the market is it's time to go back in and buy the market. So the Dow Jones actually exploded to the upside, and to close November at the tip of the month. So we have the low in September, and then the low in October, and then we have a high market closing at a high in November. So that is on a 2 months reversal. So we have to see whether December is going to be the same. Market went up to a high of 34,598.77, the cash index. So this is the best showing we have for the Dow Jones. And looking at the market right now, the market has already taken out the August high. So the next obvious target will be the April high, which is 35,492. Okay, so whether or not the market can actually sustain beyond this level remains to be seen. My target is at 34,842. Okay, this is my target, and it's getting very, very close. I think it will be achieved. Okay, in that sense, the market will probably be able to hit this target at 34,842 and 0.9. The key question is, if the market actually goes above the April high at 35,492.2, how long can it sustain above this level? Okay, the key to me will be 35,924.28. The market does not take out this high here and then started to ease back, then this will present a selling opportunity, because the market is back to where we were in the beginning of the year in February. So this is actually a fantastic, very low risk, high reward play going into 2023. So we will have to watch what December brings. Okay. And over in the S&P 500, I have been mentioning market has been targeting 4,119, which is the September high. Okay, now market is only a stone throw away from this level. Market highest traded point was 4,080.11, which is compared to 4,119.28 is only like a stone throw away. And the market will probably trades into this bracket of prices between 4,118 to 4,232, which is have all the while been my target zone. Once the market hit this zone, it is anybody guess whether it can extend higher. Personally, I think the odds is even, and I tend to favor the downside. Okay, honestly. So the key question here is the level to watch will be 4,325.28. But let's see whether the market can actually sustain beyond this zone here. Okay, we will watch. I have actually sold off everything. I've squared all my position late last night at about 3:30 in the morning. When I see the market reacted so violently, I closed up all my positions. So that means I also took profit on my long S&P position, which has yield me very handsomely last night. Okay, Nasdaq actually did not rebound as sharply as the Dow Jones or the S&P 500. You can see that the market is still trading just marginally above the 12,000 mark, with nothing to crow about. If this market actually extend higher, I think somewhere between this bracket of prices at 12,885 to 13,115 will be the limit of its move here. So I will be very interested to see if the market can extend into this bracket of prices, what it will do. And then if it's any sign the market is losing momentum and it presents me a selling signal, I will take this short here. Okay. Over in Hong Kong, of course, the market reacted in tandem with the run up in prices on Wall Street. Hang Seng this morning went up to 19,237.5 as of midday, and we will see the market will actually maybe going for the August high at 20,283.6. So I think this is one obvious target the market will be gunning for. Okay. And of course, Shanghai Composite Index also did very well last night. all the while, I've always believed that this three-wave rebound is not complete, and there's a possibility the market will actually extend higher into 3,226 to 3,281 bracket of prices. So again, I'll be watching this bracket of prices, in particularly the September high of 3,277.66. Okay, so this will be a very interesting area if you are watching. Okay. And then over in the Nikkei actually bounced back into the support turn resistant, and now the market now is just hugging again on that support line again one more time. So the September high was at 28,659. So it looks like it may have some kind of resistance, or rather should I say some cautiousness going into this September high. We will have to watch whether it can actually sustain beyond this level. Okay, we will have to watch. Over in currency market, we have a follow through selling in the dollar. We can see dollar yen actually continues to edge lower to as low as 136.20 this morning, and 126.40 to 30 level was actually my target price, and we can see that the market has also hit my target. So basically I was holding on to short dollar yen position going into last night, and I actually got out at 3:30 in the morning, and so now I'm flat in dollar. In fact, I'm flat everywhere. I have no more new positions. Okay, so I would say that this has already hit my target, so it will be very interesting to see what market will do from here onwards. Over in sterling, I do not have any position, but sterling actually managed to go up, but it did not quite take out the previous high here, which was last traded in November 24th at 121.53. So the best it did was 121.08, and then the markets got stuck there. So we will have to see whether it has enough momentum to go higher. And then obviously also in the euro dollar, we are seeing that the dollar weakness does not correspond in the rise in the other major currency pairs, because they both did not quite take out the November 28 high. So the dollar yen high was euro dollar high was 105, and yesterday high was, as of this morning, was 104.50. So you can see that there is still a bit of a lagging as far as compared to the dollar yen, which has taken out a low at 136.20. Okay, the one that actually I was holding short position also, other than the dollar versus the yen, was dollar versus the Canadian, and the market went up to 136.45, and then managed to come back down very aggressively from here. I also buy back all my positions, and again, it was a fantastic night out. So right now I am totally flat. My original target for this was 133.10. Okay, so maybe there's a bit of downside left, but again, there is no more meat now. The market has already moved the bulk of this move here. So to continue to chase will actually increase the risk. So be very careful chasing. So what I will be doing today is to basically observe. Okay, I may or may not take up new positions because I'm totally flat right now. I have the luxury of watching and deciding what I want to do next. Over in crude oil have a massive run up to $81.38. Again, this was a position that I held near the bottom here, and it was a fantastic ride. I sold off everything, although my target is at $94. Now, when you look at $94, this is a bit far right now. Okay, so this will be the November high. So right now, the market is doing a little bit of a pullback. I want to see if the market can pull back in a more decent level for me to re-engage the market, because I'm very, very bullish energy going into December. And gold was the outliner. I have always maintained that gold prices may have already bottomed near the $1,700 level, and last night the market actually challenged this higher 1,763, and then it pulled very sharply back before the market exploded to the upside. Going to yesterday, I was actually long on one account, which is my long position from the original long, which I took out in October the 7th. And then as the market was doing this, I was thinking maybe the market would trade to the downside first before it rebound. So I sold off into another account. But yesterday, the one that I sold into account B actually did make money. I got up before I was stopped out, and basically I just square off everything. I want to see if the market can sustain. The target for this is actually $1,803. Okay, so if that being the case, we still have about $20 to the upside, but whether or not it will go straight up to those levels, and then we will have to watch. Again, right now I have no position. I'm hoping that there's a decent pullback for me to re-engage the market on the long side. Silver was the one that actually led the precious metal market last night. All throughout the whole night, the market in silver wanted to go up, whereas gold was a little bit hesitant, but silver was very persistently trading to the upside. and when the market actually fully exploded after 2:30 in the morning, we can see the market actually went all the way to $22.41, and currently it is still trading very, very near those prices. So we will have to see whether this pullback here, if there's going to be any decent pullback. Okay, again, I miss out on this move here. Of course, the general feel-good mood actually spill over to the crypto space, and we can see Bitcoin and other coins, other altcoins, all have been bought up mostly. Okay, the major coin all has been bought up, and Bitcoin went up to as high as 17,248, and it's already very close to my target price of 17,300 to $17,650. So again, the upside here become very limited. I want to see if the market goes into this bracket of prices, what it will do, whether it will lose momentum. And of course, right now I have no position. This is one market that I was actually long, but I did not quite manage to sit in because I was stopped out on the way down, and now the market went up to my price exactly at $1,307. The market went up to a marginal high $1,308 and then started to lose momentum. Again, this is technically hitting the target, and it will be very interesting what happened next. Ripple did not quite challenge the November 25th high. Okay, so the high traded in November 25th was 0.4187. Last night high was 0.4116, not quite managing to to be as aggressively beat up as Ethereum or even Bitcoin. So this is a sign of weakness, so we will have to continue to watch. And the one that was surprisingly not able to move was actually the Binance coin. The market was basically sidelining while the rest of the coins are all rallying higher. And another sign that the market is not in congruence with the other major coins is that you can see Dogecoin, although it managed to go to a high of almost $11 last night, it did challenge this level to 0.1096, which is still marginally below the Wednesday high. So the market is pulling back. So there is no follow through like what we saw in Bitcoin and Ethereum. By and large, this market we are still in the situation whereby the underlying factors are still not very, very bullish yet. We will have to see what comes next. So that's all I have for you for today. Today, we will have the what are the news? We have the manufacturing PMI from the States. So we will see whether the market will actually react. Okay. In the meantime, this is all I have for you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.